them having calls now, whichever get up. I talk my scars with a sweet one, please.
What is
flicks me a bag baggy. Say, oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strand, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
What's going on, y'all? It's Cap of Factz Friday. It's me, Capital Cav, the Captain of Truth, and whatever else alias I give myself. I'll be forgetting sometimes, man. I'm here with my boy Stephen Ben David. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? Appreciate the invite. It's your boy Steph with Bad Fish Boxing. Here with my boy Kev, chopping it up, talk about the fight. Excited about the fight tomorrow. Weigh-ins look good. And yeah, here to chop it up, man.
Yeah, super excited, bro. I do want to let you know we are sponsored by D-Rock. Y'all go head on over to D-Rock Clothing. Use our discount code 40% off IBOXINGHUB. Trade in that musty Adidas tracksuit, that nasty Nike tracksuit, and get you some nice gear on us. That's 40% off at D-Rock Clothing. Let's get into this weekend, man. I haven't been able to see too much of the content, but I've seen enough, right? Like I saw Max Kellerman. I don't know if you saw that. Max Kellerman, was saying that boxing is dead and that Dana White is going to bring it back and blah, 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 blah. And, Canelo really stepped to him and said, hey, hold on a minute. Boxing has always been bigger than MMA, and it will always be bigger than MMA. How do you feel about that?
I mean, if you look at Dana White's, golden calf, it's Conor McGregor, right? And Conor McGregor's biggest fight came in a boxing match. So, it speaks for itself. Boxing is the kingpin when it comes to combat sports.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I think so too. Boxing to me, it's just always been bigger. It's always had a more captivating audience. I just feel like there's places in the world where, boxing is still bigger than MMA. I mean, even in the Asian market, we still have a bigger pool than MMA does. And we've seen some successful organizations, obviously Bellator, Strikeforce, which went under. Pride Championships is out of it, but boxing has always just been bigger. Boxing has been the sport of the ages. It's a caveman sport, man. I mean, that's just what it is. So it'll always be bigger. The money will always be bigger. Point blank, man. Yeah, man. What do you think about this fight? Do you feel like we've had enough promotion for this fight? Do you feel like we've gotten enough content for this fight? Have you seen any of the content? I have not even seen any of the content.
I mean, I've tapped into the content. It's a lot different from like the content from like back then, like 24/7, and even had like Showtime had their content, the lead up to the fight. I really felt like there hasn't been a real good lead up to the fight. It's just like there's really also like, as far from like a journalist standpoint, a lot. It's very limited to people that can actually go in and get content for us, right? Like YouTube and whatnot. So I would say it's been more like enclosed, man. I don't know. That's kind of like how I see it. I mean, it's a big fight, two big, undisputed champions, in the respectful weight divisions. And I feel like a lot of meat is still left on the bone when it comes to like they can really push this out as far as content wise. I feel like they really leaving a lot on the table.
Yeah, I think this fight is so big that is Netflix putting out any content? I don't even see Netflix putting out content. I thought it was all The Ring and some other stuff. Like, Netflix didn't even put out any content, man. That's crazy. I know it's on their site, like it's on the subscription thing, but I just feel like Netflix could have definitely put some more money into it, for sure. That's just me, though.
Oh yeah, no, they really leaving a lot on the table. I feel like you got two boxes that have a rich history, right? You could talk about like, you can even get into like more in depth about the boxing because if you look at this fight compared to other pay-per-view fights, like this is gonna go on Netflix, right? Where like hundreds of millions of people have Netflix accounts, and a lot of people are gonna tune in and they don't know who these boxers is. They don't know what their story is, right? How they got to this point. And I think that personally, when you get new faces on the sport, I mean, you want to at least get the audience to know who these people are. That's me, though, if you ask me.
Yeah, bro. Personally, I just feel like the marketing has not been that great. The fans have done more marketing than anything, right? And it should be a collaboration. Like the promoters should be putting out content, a lot more content, man. And I don't know. I think this is such a weird fight. I mean, you got somebody coming up two weight divisions. We haven't really seen it since Mikey Garcia, and we saw what happened. But yeah, look, man, there's a lot of people that say that this fight is doing good for the sport, kind of like the Jake Paul fight. Um, I don't know, man. Did you want this fight? Is this like when they announced this? Was this something like, oh yeah, this is fire. We gotta watch this fight, or were you
Uh,
weren't?
I mean, it's intriguing. That's an intriguing fight, right? From like a fantasy standpoint. But I think that for me, as somebody that enjoys the sport and respects the sport, right? You look at Crawford coming up. I would say technically three weight classes because if you want to go that he fought at 154,
Yeah.
well, Canelo's fought at 175, right? So there's still three weight classes in between these two fighters. It's not a fight that I was begging for. I'm not mad at it, but I wasn't begging for this fight. There's other fights that could have been made. Like a Benavidez fight. Even a Bivol. I would have rather watched a Bivol rematch than a Crawford and Canelo. I mean, to me, the boxing fan. I mean, I wasn't calling for this fight. Am I mad at it? No, I'm not mad at it, and I'm not mad at the matchup, but. I said I wasn't
I'm
calling
with
for
you.
this.
No, I wasn't calling for it either. I mean, I was like, oh man, why this fight? Why can't we get the Charlo versus Crawford fight? That would have been great for at 154 undisputed.
Right.
That would have been more of it would have been more. It would have made more sense. The weight classes are right there. That's the next step up for him. Hopefully, we can still get that fight. It's just all the belts are split up now, so it's a lot harder to make that fight happen. And I think there's some fights in there that probably wouldn't even make sense money wise for Crawford. So I think he really missed a shot, man, at 154 to become undisputed. I really did, and part of me believes that he's coming up to 168 for the payday. There's a there's a relationship between the risk and reward there because he completely skipped 160. And maybe for good reason, because at 168, it's easier. You only have to fight one guy for all the belts, whereas 154 and 160, they're all scrambled. But I don't know, man. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, of course. I think it's it's a $50 million increment to what you're used to, right? As far as your what you're getting paid. I mean, you're talking about tens of millions of dollars on the table. I mean, he's gonna take the fight, right? So as a fan, you've seen that part and you're like, okay, I see. I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm not pocket watching. Good for you. Get your money. But I ain't dumb. I know what you're in for.
Yeah. I think well, I don't know, man. If I'm a fighter and you present to me an option to fight for undisputed, and my options are 154, I got to fight three other guys. 160, I got to fight four guys. Or 168, I gotta fight one guy. I mean, it's your back is against the wall. It's hard to say no. And it just so happens that the guy that you gotta fight at 168 is a tremendous cash cow. So
Right.
it's like, okay, well, it just makes sense, right? I just feel like the fight with Charlo, when Charlo had all the belts, would have been the right time, which was right after the Spence fight. If I'm not mistaken,
Right.
he still had, some belts and whatnot. So kind of weird. I don't know where Crawford would go. Like, let's talk about what does this do for boxing, right? So if Canelo wins, is it good for boxing? Or if Crawford wins, is it good for boxing? Where does boxing go for, after either one wins?
I think for Canelo, he's like in a lose-lose situation, right? Like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if he wins, beats Crawford, oh, you're the bigger guy. You're supposed to beat him, right? If he loses, like, now everything that he's accomplished, forget the Floyd fight. Because the Floyd fight happened when he was a youngin, right? Let's just put it at that. I'm not saying that's the reason why he lost. Floyd was better. It is what it is. But when it comes to losing to Crawford, your entire legacy is stained. It's tainted now. So Canelo has a lot more to lose. Crawford has a lot more to win. Us as boxing fans, it's neutral. This is like the way I see it is this kind of fight doesn't do much for the sport because, like you said, you worded it perfectly. He could have got to 154 and become undisputed. He could have got to 160 and collected a belt or two, but it's a longer road. Let me take the short road and fight one guy for all the belts and get that money. And if you ask me, that's not how boxing is, right? We have ranks, we have belts for a reason, we have sanctions for a reason, and you're bypassing all that because you got a name and you got somebody interested in making a fight happen. And while they're making this fight happen, you're bypassing other fighters that have put in that work to get that opportunity. So I think it does bad for the sport. It does good from the casual's eye perspective, but from the hardcore fans like ourselves, I think it does more bad.
I think that putting this fight on, and we'll get right back to that, but I want to make a statement. I think putting this fight on Netflix is bad. And I think it's terrible because what happens is we take money away from DAZN. DAZN is the home of boxing. DAZN is where, all the promoters basically are at right now, right? And so, like when people say, "Oh, it puts eyeballs on the sport," no, it doesn't, because Netflix is not invested in boxing. Netflix is invested in only specific fights, and they're usually like a Jake Paul fights. They're not invested in real fighters, in upcoming fighters. Like I remember when Matchroom was first on DAZN, we had like this next generation banner of fighters, right? A lot of young up and coming prospects. That's investing in the sport. That's getting eyeballs on young cats that are coming up, the 11, 12, 13-0 fighters, right? We saw what Top Rank did with Emiliano Vargas and Xander Zayas. That's putting eyeballs on the sport, strategically putting fighters in position to be watched as they grow so that we can fall in love with them and bring familiarity. Netflix is not doing that. So what's going to happen is people are going to watch this fight and they're going to be like, all right, cool. Glamour Girls is on. I'm watching this, right? Like it just doesn't do a whole lot. Like I'm kind of a loss for words, but I just don't feel like it does a whole lot for the sport, because are those eyeballs going to transfer with Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas to their next fight? Are those eyeballs going to transfer to Steven Nelson in his next fight? Are those eyeballs going to, and they generally don't. I mean, I don't have numbers, but the other side can't bring numbers either that the eyeballs, actually go with them.
I mean, I see your point of view. See, I see it as a way where, okay, you're seeing something like you've never seen boxing. You got Netflix, like you said, you're watching Glamour Girls. Oh, boxing's on. Let me see what's going on. And you see these young prospects, right? No one knows about them, who they are. To me, the way I see it, if I'm a prospect and there's going to be new faces on the sport, go out there and put on a good show. Because boxing don't got to be all talk. Boxing can be, it's an entertainment within the ring. So it's an opportunity for these young fighters, these prospects, to put on a show and get new eyes on the sport. I agree, though, there should be more investment as far as content, get pumping stuff out for the fight, because they've had how long, they've called this fight, at the beginning of the year, after the William Skull fight. So they've had time to do this. If I'm a boxer and I'm in there and I'm thinking in my head, hey, I'm going to have 90 million people viewing this, whether it's tapping in or tapping out, just checking in, you know what I'm saying? Here's my opportunity. Let me knock a guy out real quick. Let me put on the show. That's the way I think that, to each his own, but I think it's actually a good thing. As far as it's good and bad, there is some lackluster when it comes to the promoting and to the, but it's also an opportunity to get new eyes on the sport, man.
Like bro, how many times are we gonna say that? Like how many times it's new eyeballs on the sport? Like where are the new eyeballs? Like how are we tracking these new eyeballs? Like Jake Paul versus Tank, it's going to bring new eyeballs. Well, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson, and that was arguably the biggest fight. I mean, as far as money wise, and like where are those eyeballs on these other fights that are coming up? You know, what's his name? That guy that fought Pacquiao. He was on Netflix on the Jake Paul card. What's his name? El Azteca. What's his name, bro? Mario Barrios. Yeah, he and Abel, whoever he fought one of those Ramos brothers, whatever. Like, did he get any more eyeballs? Like, do people now know him more? Like, I don't feel like he got all those eyeballs. So we can't keep saying that, you know, this new eyeballs. Well, we need to start getting those eyeballs over to DAZN because that's where the fights are at. And we need to figure something out real quick. Or Netflix needs to do like a Contender. Or they got to give us some content because none of the content that was on YouTube was on Netflix for this fight. Is Fernando Vargas's content on Netflix? Is Callum Walsh's content on Netflix? Are any of these, you know, fighters that are on this undercard, do they have any content on Netflix to grow them? Or are they just going to show up on fight night? We're going to randomly see them for 30 minutes. Okay, cool. All right. Some guy named Fernando. I'll never see him again. You know, I don't know how that brings eyeballs. I'm not saying it's bad that this is free on Netflix. I'm just saying that it's not as good as everyone makes it seem because there's no continuation of the content. There's no content for the people that are on the undercard. It's just the only thing that I've seen is that you can schedule to watch the fight on Netflix, and that's it. Literally, you could just push a button, schedule it, and it'll come on. I don't see any other content around that.
No, I agree with you. Just aside, you can you see my screen, my camera?
I can see it. You're a little frozen for me, but that's probably my Wi-Fi.
Okay, it shows me all black. But anyways, so
okay, yeah.
You know, I think when it comes to like, you know, I think when it comes to like a Mario Barrios, a lot of these fighters, right? Like, these not going to be like household names. A lot of these fighters that coming from like the Olympics is the ones that people are going to really be keeping an eye on. I don't think people tune into those celebrity matches they tune in more because of the popularity. It's more of a popularity contest. And no one tunes into a Jake Paul fight to see his skills. I don't think anybody tunes into, you know, they tune in to watch Jake Paul lose a fight because he's been promoting himself as the heel and the other fight will be the baby face. And boxing, you actually going to tune in to see actually guys, you know, show the sweet science, you know, box, move around, you know, actually have any kind of boxing capabilities. I mean, I would say that the zone was the same. I mean, at one point, the zone, you know, was the same, you know, like no one knew who these Rocky Fielding guys were, but he fought a Canelo Alvarez. No one knew who these other boxers were. So it's never boxing the zone and all that has never been for the casuals, more been for like the hardcores.
I mean, that's true. Nobody knows who Rocky. That's my point, bro, is that people still don't know Rocky Fielding, and that's his fault. He should have kept fighting, right? I don't even know what he did after Canelo. I think he just got the check and was like, I'm out, man. I don't know if I could do this anymore. You know? But yeah, I'm just interested in knowing like where are these eyeballs that we keep saying, you know, it's bringing new eyeballs. Well, how are we tracking this? You know, and if we really, you know, really want to invest in the sport, we got to go to DAZN. Top Rank has to go to DAZN. You know, Amazon Prime, what are they doing? You know, a couple fights here and there. It should all be on DAZN, man. And when you do these big fights on these big networks, put the content out because you do nothing by just, bro, the average person might not even know who Crawford is. Right. The average person might not even know who Canelo is. Right. You know, so just because you advertise that this fight is available to watch, you know, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, I don't like imagine the biggest rugby fight ever gets put on Netflix. And I go through and I'm like, oh, rugby. I don't know who these people are. Click, glamour girls. You know, it's just like that. You know, we don't look at it because we're in the sport, but people outside the sport who may not know these people, they look at it the same way. We look at other sports, you know, we don't care. So yeah, what's your predictions, Steph? What you think? You know, who do you think is gonna win?
Oh, Canelo's gonna win, man. I mean, he's gonna win. Even from like the weigh-in today, like I'm really big into like body language, right? And I'm really big onto like small little nuances like that, like how you greet somebody, how you look at somebody in their eyes, who has like not the authority, but who is the bigger person even in the fight. Like when I saw Crawford and Canelo, they did a little, Crawford was showing that, trying to stare at him and, trying to psych him out. Canelo was just poised. Yeah. And then you look at that fight, go check it out. I mean, the weigh-in, he shakes his hand and he taps him in the back like a little brother. And I caught that and I'm like, oh, this fight's over, bro. I already know. Just that little thing, what I saw, I said, it's not. It ain't gonna be pretty for Crawford. I think Canelo, because Canelo, I've noticed that I don't know what it is, like he not trying to knock anybody out no more. I think he's just like, I'm good. I'm gonna coast it. I'm already up on the scorecards. I'm not gonna try to do too much. So I think that's how it's gonna play out. I think that if he don't knock out Crawford within the first 6 rounds, and he's up big, and he thinks he's up big, he's just gonna coast it. And I have Canelo winning. I think Crawford could, is gonna probably pop his head back with a couple of jabs, in the beginning of the fight. He should, if he doesn't, he should try to press the fight moving forward. Use his feet. I mean, those are his best attributes as far as in this matchup. Use your feet, and watch those feints, because those feints are coming. Like he's gonna feint that hook. I mean, he's gonna catch you. I wouldn't say, people talk a lot about like switching southpaw to orthodox. I don't recommend it. Not in this fight. I mean, stick to your stance.
Yeah, man. I haven't seen the final walk or the last weigh-in and whatnot. I haven't seen. I know Crawford came in 167.
Yeah.
He's
well, this happened yesterday.
Got you. Okay.
I'll send it to you.
I think Crawford has everything against him because Canelo is the champion. He's the money man. He's the A side. Crawford's the B side, and he's probably, you've got to really take it from the champion if you're going to win this. So, right. I just don't know that Crawford brings anything that Saul hasn't seen. Like what can he really bring? The best fighter, arguably, Floyd Mayweather put a whooping on him, and he took it pretty gracefully. From there, we've seen the growth and we've seen the capacity. He's fought some slick fighters. He's fought Danny Jacobs. He's fought Trout. He's fought a couple, Lara and won, right? There's controversy around that, but he did win the fight.
Triple G twice.
Right? So
3 times. Yeah.
And, Triple G didn't put him down. Triple G didn't knock him down. Triple G, it is what it is, man. I just don't see where Crawford could win, but there's always something that Crawford has, like this, like chispa, this thing where it's like he spark. Just knows this spark of he just knows how to pull the lever and go for the kill, and just right. He's got this like no lose mentality, right? And so I just think Canelo's got everything he needs to be able to work this dude, man. I mean, also heard the rumors about Boots Ennis in camp, that Crawford was, that Boots was, having issues with Canelo, but and Crawford and Boots are 2 different fighters, but still, I mean, we know that Boots is a high level fighter. He fights like Crawford. He's got great defense. He's a slick black fighter. So, I think we're gonna see Canelo step it up. He did tell somebody that, they asked him, he's like, how come you don't do the defensive stuff like you used to when you fought Danny Jacobs? He's like, I don't have to. A lot of these fighters that I'm fighting, they're slow. I don't have to fight like that anymore. And they asked him, would you have to fight like that this time? He said, yes, for this fight, I will have to fight like that. Yeah. So you will see. So we're going to see the Canelo who fought Danny Jacobs. We're going to see the slickness. We're going to see the head movement. We're going to see all that, right? So this is great, man. This reminds me of Chavez and Hagler all over again.
Wow. Yeah, I mean it's an intriguing fight. I mean, one thing Crawford does have is he times really well. He times his punches really well. But to get into that timing, you got to get in the pocket. You got to be in there. You got to be in that phone booth a little bit to catch those little quick hooks while a guy's throwing a big punch. So it is intriguing because, like I said, I think Crawford's gonna hit him. A couple times. He's gonna pop his head back, but I think Crawford is going to get a little too excited because, we're going to be honest here, and let's have an uncomfortable conversation. He's always been a weight bully in his fights. He's always been the natural bigger guy. So I think that by instinct, he's going to want to go, what do you call them? We say in Puerto Rico, toidame, head to head with him. And that's where I think Canelo get excited. And I think he's just going to put him out. I think it's a knockout or Canelo. If Canelo even goes 12 rounds, he lost the fight. I think to me, it's a loss. Canelo should take him out of the fight. It shouldn't be that close.
Really? You think? Why?
Man,
a win is a win, man.
I get it, but a win's a win. The way I see it is, if you fighting a guy that I know he's gonna like those punches when they land, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna feel different. And the man's carrying more weight. I get it. He's been out for a whole year. He's been inactive too, bro. Like, let's not talk like this guy's been fighting 3 times a year. And he's been fighting in this weight class. He don't even, like you say, he don't even got a tune-up fight at 160. So Canelo shouldn't even be in a fight with this man. And that's no disrespect to Crawford, because I have him like he's top 10 greatest of all time. All time. He wins this fight. He's the GOAT. If he wins this fight, he's the GOAT. But Canelo shouldn't even let it get to that. Because if he even keeps it close, people are they're gonna put more stains on his legacy. To me, Canelo, if I'm his camp, you have to take him out. Of course, trainers never tell that to their fighters because the knockout comes naturally. It just comes. But Canelo should put him out. There's no reason why I shouldn't put him out.
I don't know.
3 weight classes, Clev. It's 3 weight classes, bro. It's 3 weight classes, man.
Skills pays the bills, man. You can't argue with the man's skills. You're talking about a 2-time undisputed champion. Yeah, it's a lower weight class, but Spence didn't knock out Mikey, or did he? He didn't knock him out.
But Spence just beat him by points. He's like, this is not even it was never a competitive fight. That's not going to be the case that's not going to be the case though in this fight. That's not going to be the case. This case is going to be very different because Mikey, in that from round 1, you could tell he was not winning that fight, like at all. Crawford's going to try to go in there and win this fight and press a fight. Canelo cannot let it go to those scorecards at all. You got to take him out.
Why not though? Why can't he let it go to scorecards? He's literally the A side. He's the money man. I mean, the pressure's on Crawford. He's the one that's got to win. He's the one that's got to win impressively, not the guy that's got all the belts. Not the money man, not the A side.
Well, he's a smaller man. That's the whole narrative, though. He's a smaller guy coming up in weight class trying to challenge you. Think about it as a fighter. I got a guy that's fighting, let's just say, 2 weight classes below me. He's bypassing all the ranks, it's a political driven fight because, he got a name at 147. He knocked out Spence and he's going to fight the cash cow. So he want to go out there and he want to take your money. Not only that, take your money and take your legacy. It's not just about taking your money. It's about taking your whole fame, taking everything. Because Canelo, if you even keep this competitive and this man takes you to the deep water, people's always forget the Floyd thing. You already, this is you cementing yourself on Mount Rushmore of Mexican boxers. You lose this fight, keeping competitive. You don't put this boy out. I mean,
you're right. So he should go for the kill, man. He should definitely go for the kill for sure. Like, we definitely get that knockout, cement yourself as the best, Mexican fighter to have ever lived. Beat Chavez on that, and then. It would be more exciting, of course. I just don't think that he has to do it. If he wins by points, he wins by points, man. You're going to have people that say, oh, Crawford could have won. They robbed it. But
I don't see Canelo like being that much technically better than Crawford to win on points. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not fighting Edgar Berlanga or Jaime Munguia. He's fighting a guy that has actual, technique, foot movement, can move around the ring. You're gonna fight a guy that wants to beat you on points. How are you gonna keep it competitive? You gotta go and put him out. You have to go and cut the ring off, put him against the ropes. Make him quit. which you're not gonna do because he's a Crawford is not gonna quit. He's gonna go out on his on his shield. He's gonna go out on his back.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
No. I mean, it's a good prediction for sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix some things here. Yeah, no, it's a good prediction for sure. I don't see Crawford winning, man. I don't think that Canelo has to put too much pressure on himself for this fight. I think he's gonna do a great job by just boxing and boxing and boxing. Look at Floyd. Floyd never had to knock anybody out, and he was always the A side. He just made it look easy, man. Make sure that he won the rounds, round by round. So I see Canelo can do the same. If Canelo can just do the same, then we can get that victory. But man, yeah, absolutely, knock him out. Make a statement so that nobody can say anything.
Make a statement. Don't keep it close. So, because if you keep it close, they're gonna look at it as a loss.
No, absolutely. I got almonds. I gotta eat some almonds.
Another thing, actually, I'm gonna ask you this question. Canelo has 3 more fights on the contract after this one.
Does he? Who he fought? Berlanga. He fought Berlanga, Munguia.
He fought Berlanga, but I don't know. Was it on the Turk in the Turk's contract?
He got a Turkey contract.
Well, he got that. He fought
a Turkey contract.
Canelo signed a $300 million contract. Or am I tripping?
With TKO?
Yeah. No,
I didn't know that. No, I thought Crawford did that.
I'm bugging.
He said something about Turkey is Crawford's uncle.
Oh,
so that's got to be. So Canelo got a PBC deal.
Okay. Canelo's is a free agent. Like after this fight?
Think so.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. What's next
so.
after this fight? Because he ain't gonna be done. Crawford can go out to the sunset and retire in peace. Get his money and go retire in peace.
Maybe we can get that Bivol fight back.
Yeah, see, and it goes back, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me in boxing. I'm not tribalistic. In boxing, I don't look at color of a fighter that looks like me. I'm rooting for him. I go by who's better. That's it. Who's going to win that fight? Bivol beats Canelo 10 out of 10 times. Same reason. Just too big.
Not me. I'm tribalistic. I'm rooting for mine. Puerto Ricans first. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't do that. Unless it's Tito fighting. Yeah, I root for Tito all the way. But yeah, at boxing, my heart can be, my tribalism can go to my heart. I want him to win. But I know who's going to win. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I will give two responses. My boxing IQ says this, but my heart says this. This is who I want.
Right, two different things.
Right.
My money's on this. My heart's on this.
At super middleweight, nobody really to fight because Emily is next. And that just doesn't really... It's not really a fight. Pacheco's in there, Iglesias. All these guys are on the come up, and that's not gonna do anything for him.
Nah. That Benavidez fight though can do something.
Rankings.
That Benavidez fight.
They're gonna fight Shiraz. They've been wanting Shiraz to fight Canelo.
Oh yeah, Shiraz. Yeah. That's a tailor-made fight for Canelo. That's a tailor-made fight for him, man.
Man, knock him out.
That's a tailor-made fight.
We'll knock that man out.
Yeah.
Other than that, Christian and Billy is the WBC interim, so it's either gonna be Shiraz or Billy, man. They probably gonna pay.
They could duke it out. They could duke it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could duke it out.
The big Charlo.
Yeah, why didn't that fight happen in the beginning? Why did he fight the little brother? Was it something? Was it an issue or what?
Because Big Charlo's a drunk.
Yeah, he had issues. He had issues, right? Yeah.
He got depression, and then Caleb Plant slapped him, so that made it worse.
Crazy.
Then he got
slapped him, and man just
all type of
got slapped and just walked it off, bro.
I can't believe that fight. That fight needs to happen.
That fight needs to happen, bro. That's a fight that needs to happen.
Man was under depression. That's why the Big Charlo fight never happened with Canelo.
Yeah, that fight needs to happen. A Benavidez fight could happen too.
That fight needs to happen. We need that Charlo We need that Charlo plant smoke. That's what we need. I'm wondering if Canelo can go up in weight, bro. But who can
But
go
with
up in weight?
Benavidez, is he set out? Is he set at 175? He didn't look good in his fight, his debut at 175.
I keep saying
I mean,
that, but
he
winning,
won
man.
convincingly, but he didn't look great.
When you step up to competition, you don't always look that great, bro.
Nah, yeah, your punch is not the same.
Like people forget that.
That's why people's forgetting that the way Crawford fought. I'm going back to the Crawford thing. People think that Crawford's gonna go in there and make it hell for Canelo when you punch is not effective, especially with a boxer like Canelo. That if he don't respect your punches, he's gonna walk you down, bro. He's gonna walk you down all fight. He's even gonna he's gonna move his head around a little bit. That it's like, bro, it's gonna, like what they say, you're gonna be in there for a long. It's gonna be a long night. Like it's gonna be a long night. So yeah, and it goes up when you go up in weight. You don't always carry the power with you, and that goes for Benavidez. He didn't carry that pop with him at 175, and he fought he fought. I hate to say this because it's disrespectful towards the fighter, but he fought a cab driver at 175.
Who he fight?
I forgot that Russian's name. That Russian dude.
Oh, that dude is not no cab driver, bro. You tripping? That's not a cab driver.
Yeah, but that's not like a big. That's not like a household name on 175, though.
Bro, that's a big fight. That dude was a world champ. He got the belt. Canelo got the belt off that dude, man. That dude fought Andre Ward. That's Crusher. You talking about Crusher?
Nah. I'm talking about
that dude was fierce.
No, bro. What are you talking? No, not Canelo. Benavidez. I'm saying Benavidez didn't take his power to 175. Nah, not Sergi, bro. Not Sergi. Yeah. I'm not talking about Sergi. No, Sergi's a legend, bro. Nah, yeah. He's a legend in his own right. He beat Bernard Hopkins, bro. I remember when he beat Bernard Hopkins.
This is the thing. Vazdek, man, is I believe he won the Muhammad Ali trophy. Former world champion.
Right.
So
he's a little older.
I mean, he was a former world champion. He's just a little older, yeah. But a lot of fighters do that. A lot of fighters, when they come up, they fight an old champion. You know, Mayweather fought Baltimore. Baltimore was a world champ, but Baltimore was probably the weakest champ of them all. It was terrible. He got a late start in life. So everybody does that. You know, Canelo fought Mosley.
I mean, Canelo fought Baltimore too. You know? Canelo fought Baltimore too.
Baltimore? He fought Baltimore?
Carlos Baltimore, yeah. Canelo, yeah, he fought him. He knocked him out.
Oh, you're right. Oh, my gosh, you're right. What's his face fought him? Mayweather had fought him first.
Mayweather fought him like in 2006 or 2005.
Yeah, but I think he took the belt from him. I'm not sure. I think he took the belt from him, but
yeah, but that was Pretty Boy, man. Pretty Boy was a menace.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But that's crazy. I can't believe Canelo fought Baltimore. But that's what these guys do, you know. Yeah, he did knock him out. He did.
But that's what I'm saying, though. He didn't like. Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna go up in weight, you know, you in a weight where your opponent, your foe, like Canelo. You want to fight him. You want to make a statement. Like you gotta go. You're gonna make him weight, man. Go make a statement at 175 to keep the fight intriguing.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, no, you definitely keep it intriguing.
Yeah, because he had retired. God, what's his name? Gosdick. He retired, and then he came out of retirement. And he fought Benavidez. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was a one-sided fight.
Well. I don't see him going to 175 unless he wants to get that Bivol smoke back. So what would he do at 175? Would he fight Callum Smith again, even though he beat him at 168? Like, who is there? There's literally nothing for him to do except to fight Benavidez. I honestly, bro, if he fights Benavidez, that's it. It's over. Like, there is nobody to fight. There is no one to fight. No one that makes sense.
There's nobody to fight.
You know?
Bivol, which is why if you want to go fight Beterbiev, I mean, I stay away from Beterbiev regardless. Even he lost that fight, but he lost that fight with Bivol. I still stay away from him. Stay away from that guy.
If he's got no belt, we not fighting. If Beterbiev don't got no belt, no need to fight him. He don't even bring that much money. Period. What up, Vinos? Vinos, you gotta unmute, man. Got to unmute, my boy.
Kev, do you see my camera, bro? Or you see me still, or is it black?
Bro, you're good. Actually, on X, you good,
Okay.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
can see you frozen on my end, but on X, you're good.
okay. I wanted to make sure because on my end, I just see it's just all blacked out. And then Dino's, I don't know, I think he's got his mute on. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dino's unmute, man. It's the Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure you're
Yeah.
good, bro.
Yeah, I'm still
If y'all,
I'm here.
all right, cool. Can
What
you
y'all talking
see
about?
Steph?
No, I can't
Can you
see
see
Steph.
Steph?
I'm driving right now, so I
Steph,
can hear
Yeah.
y'all.
Steph,
But
pop out, and pop back in, Steph, just to reset things,
Hold up.
yeah, man, you should have started at
I,
7, Kev.
bro.
You should
I,
have started the
I
show at 7.
probably. I mean, yeah. I'll do it for you next week,
Yeah.
bro. I got you.
All
I
right.
got you. So
Yeah.
you
What's the
driving? Look, we
conversation?
talking
What's
Canelo. Right now, we on Canelo Crawford. I made a couple statements about this being on Netflix, not being. I don't feel like that's the best thing for boxing, but regardless, what can Canelo? What Where do you stand on this fight? What does it do for the sport, and who do you think is going to win?
I think that my heart is telling me go with Crawford. My head is telling me go with Canelo. I think Canelo's the bigger man. He's been at the weight class longer. He's obviously the bigger puncher. I think that it's gonna be hard for anyone to beat him at 168, especially coming from a weight class like 147.
Mm,
You get what I'm
Let me get
saying? Like
Stefan back up here.
coming from a weight class from 147 to beat the undisputed champ at 168 is uh, we only really seen Bud in one fight at 140 at 154. We haven't seen him much at 154. And that was a relatively close fight. That wasn't a dominant performance.
No, you're right. It wasn't a dominant performance. You're right. So I don't think that he can do much at 168. I
Yeah,
told Stefan, I
that's
said,
kind of
look,
where
man,
I'm at.
it would have been better to fight Charlo when Charlo had all the belts and then go 3-time undisputed. There's a lot more. I think the styles matched up a lot better, and it was just a better senseful fight. Right now, I get it from the fighter's perspective because I said, look, Steph, if you're a fighter and you got three options, the first option is 154, you got to round up all the belts because they're all scattered. Second option is you fight at 160, belts are all scattered. There's not a whole lot of money there either. Or you could fight at 168 and you can fight the cash cow, and the risk and reward are now there. Yes, you're moving up 2 weight classes, but if you fight this guy and beat him, you get all the belts, and that's less work than having to fight 4 times for the belts, right? So it's the fact that it's an easy way to get all the belts, but we all know that even if it's really just fighting because it's Canelo. Because imagine Boo Boo Andre at 168. Boo Boo Andre is not a draw. So would Crawford have fought him at 168 if he could have picked up all 4 belts? I don't think so.
Yeah, the only person he would fight at that weight class is Canelo. Like, there's no other fight that he would fought at 168. He wouldn't even thought of going to 168 if it wasn't for Canelo. And the money that he's making for this fight is ridiculous. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna fight him for that. But I don't think that you're gonna get him to fight anybody else at 168. Like, no.
Yo, what it do? BBT, Billionaire Boxing TV. Hey, my boy Billionaire Boxing said, what it do, Dinos?
What's up, Billions, man? What's up, man?
All right, Steven is back. Yeah, man. So Dinos says that he's with Canelo. He thinks Canelo will win. Yeah, man. So I got Canelo. Steph's got Canelo, and then Dino's got Canelo.
No. I got Crawford. I'm going with my heart and not my head. Like, I'm going with Crawford.
Gotta give your heart some head, Dinos. You gotta give your heart, man. Come on,
So Dino's is going with
Dino. Why you mute up?
Dino's
Man, that
going
was
with
a wild
Crawford, but
statement.
his brain is with Canelo.
Yeah, my heart is with Crawford,
Hey,
man, but my
Steph,
brain is
you
with
gotta
Canelo.
raise you gotta raise the volume
Oh yeah. Okay, hold up.
'cause we don't hear you too good. It's just really low.
Testing.
Dino, you gotta give your hearts. Now it's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Dino, you gotta give your heart some head, man. You doing too much, man. What you mean, Crawford going when you just told us that Canelo's got everything to win, and now you saying that Crawford is gonna win.
Hey, I don't have no logic. It's Crawford. It's Crawford. He's gonna find a way. He's gonna pull through, and that's what greatness is made of, man. He's gonna prove me wrong.
But is this Mikey and Spence all over again, though? Is this Mikey and Spence all over again? Because we've seen this happen before. Shout out Robert Jenkins, man, watching the show. Is this not Mikey and Spence all over again? Because Mikey was a 4-time world champion before he stepped up and fought Spence Jr. Let's keep it real. And Spence Jr. is not as talented as Canelo. Shout out to Hectic Boxing. Go ahead. Somebody can pick that up. Steph, go ahead and pick that up.
No, I think
it's
Terence Crawford is a better fighter than Mikey Garcia was at that time. Now, Mikey
Right.
Garcia might have been a little bit younger as far as that goes. Also, that was the prime of Errol Spence. I think that this is a older, slower Canelo. I think Canelo last fights he hasn't looked as well. So I mean, I wouldn't compare those two.
Let's compare last fighters. Do you think Crawford beats Edgar Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, and William Scope?
Heck no, he ain't beating Berlanga. You wilding for that. Man, Berlanga will put him in the dirt.
Dino, I gotta ask Dino. I'll get with you, Kev, right now. I'll get with you.
I'm speaking for Dino.
I'll get with you.
On my show, I speak for Dinos. Dinos, don't unmute. Berlanga will beat Crawford, period. Too big, too skilled, too marketable. That's that. Move, next question.
Munguia. You beat Munguia?
I know. I think that Crawford loses to because I understand skill and all that, but I think Crawford loses to all those guys. They're too big. I think that he loses to all those guys.
So like, as not for you, as the audience, a lot of people picking Crawford to win this fight. Why do you think they're picking Crawford to win this fight? If putting, in boxing you can't really do styles because styles makes fight. Every style's different, but when it comes to that logic, I think that logic you got to go to Google and look at the boxing rec and saying, all right, how does Crawford fare against Canelo's latest opponents? And like I said, you answer that. So you say you think he loses. So what's the difference between how does Canelo lose to Crawford how does Crawford lose to Canelo's latest opponents, but he has a close fight with Canelo and he can beat him? That's what I don't understand. That's, like I said, that's a question I have for the audience. People over here picking Crawford. Tell me.
Logically, it doesn't make any sense why I would pick Crawford. I'm just going based on my heart, man. I like Crawford. He's one of my favorite fighters, and I just hope that he wins. But logically, you should be going for Canelo. Canelo should be a big favorite in this fight. Like, this is a big jump. Crawford shouldn't have a chance in this fight, realistically.
Crazy thing I saw that day, Kev, and I want to share with you. They was talking about the De La Hoya. Actually, I think it might have been Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas be bugging, bro. He's bugging out. Respect the legendary trainer, but he had some wild takes. He was talking about that Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya and saying that it could happen because Pacquiao was able to beat De La Hoya. The main, context matters, right? De La Hoya had weight drain. He fought at 147, so he was fighting Pacquiao past his prime, one, and weight drained. And that's something they don't talk about.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. I don't know, man.
When's the last time somebody moved up? When was the last time somebody moved up? I mean, Roy Jones fought John Ruiz, Shout out Puerto Rico's first heavyweight champion, but John Ruiz didn't have the skills to beat Roy Jones.
Yeah. We can't really. This is the first. We'll probably have to go way back, but I don't think that. I think that Oscar was on the way out. I think Oscar was having a hard time making that weight. I think that's why he lost that fight. This is not a prime Canelo. I think that he's slowing down a little bit, but this is still a really, really good fight. And I don't think Ruiz, the Roy Jones, come on, man. Ruiz was not nowhere near Roy Jones. Like, I think the skill disparity, the skill level of Crawford and Canelo is not as wide as people are making it. I don't think Crawford is just 20 times more skilled than Canelo. Like, I don't.
Right. And Canelo's is not killing himself to make this weight either, you know?
Yeah, no, true. So, yeah, Canelo's not killing himself to make this weight. Really, the burden is on Crawford, who is a smaller fighter. He's got to put on this muscle, so he's probably going to be slower than he's ever been.
And he got a year off.
He's got a year off. He's got to put on the weight. He's slower. He's dealing with somebody who's arguably on Fight Night going to come in a lot heavier. I mean, we're saying these guys fight. Yeah, they're fighting at 168, but they're not coming in at 168.
Probably 200.
Canelo's not coming in at 168.
190.
He's probably coming in 175.
Right, 175,
That's a lot of pressure. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 180. So he is going to be. Can he take the punch? That's the question you got to. Can he take the punch that he's never taken a fight? He's got the biggest crowd. This is a big fight. It's for all the marbles. I mean, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Ryan Frazier, shout out.
I think this fight will probably look a lot like Kell Brook versus Triple G.
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that fight. Yeah. Kell Brook is good. Yeah, he did look good for a little bit, but then Triple G really didn't walk him down, man. He just really
punching on him, and he started breaking down. Like he wasn't used to that weight class. He wasn't used to that power. The first couple of rounds, it was like, oh, Kell Brook could do this. And then once Triple G started putting that power on him, it was like he started to break down.
Yeah, that power, the power hits different, y'all, especially when you start to fatigue. That's when you really start to feel it, right? When you don't have the resistance as much, and your stamina starts going down a bit, and you start to slow down. I mean, that's what we're gonna really start to see. But I don't know, does this go to decision or is there a knockout?
D knows.
I think that my telling me decision Crawford, because I don't think that Crawford could knock out Canelo. But my head is saying later rounds 8, 9, 10, Crawford body starts to break down and he gets hurt and Canelo finishes.
Yo, Dino, this is crazy. He says that Crawford's gonna win, but he just gave us a breakdown of basically Crawford getting knocked out.
He's saying.
He's like 8 rounds, 8 through 12. He's gonna break him down. That's crazy, man. Steph, what about you? What's your prediction?
My prediction was that Rocky 3. My prediction. Pain. I told you earlier, and out to the chats here, they popping off. And shout out to that guy Ryan Frazier. Shout out to you, brother. And so like I said, it's gonna be a competitive fight. First couple rounds, I wouldn't even dismiss that Crawford gets ahead in the early rounds. Let Canelo kind of like get a little more data. So that's what's interesting because they both do the same thing. They both get data from their opponents in the first couple rounds. I think that the data Canelo's trying to get is, you know, can I respect his power or not? You know, am I gonna walk in? Am I gonna go and walk in, throw a punch? Is he gonna hit me? You know, and I think that might keep him off at bay for a little bit. But after, you know, 3, 4, after the 4, 5, 6, 7, that's when he's like, I'm gonna start unloading, go to the body, slow him down a little bit because Canelo got. And people think that Canelo got he got slow feet, but he's not a slow walk forward, no movement fighter. He's got good head movement. Like you said, he hasn't had to do it, but he's got that capability. He got that in his bag. He can do that. He's not just gonna walk forward. Oh yeah, I'm walking forward. You know, I'm like David Benavidez, and I'm gonna walk forward and I'm gonna just beat you. You know, with my upper body. No, he's gonna move. You know, we've seen it happen time and time again with him. He got excellent head movement, man. Pause, but you know, I think that. Hey man, I'm trying to keep it PG here, bro.
Not just say pause after that.
I feel like it's my first time on the show, bro. I don't say that. You know what I mean? Thinking about. Okay, all right.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Canelo got good head movement. He's a slick fighter as well. He's very slick. He's skilled, bro. He's a skilled, bigger fighter. That's it. Like, it's really, you know, we could talk all day. I could come out with scenario. I could even come up with a game plan for Crawford. The biggest thing for Crawford is going to be, you know, how long can you last? Don't get killed. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not even asking too much, brother. You're getting 50 mil. Absolutely. You're getting $50 million for this fight. Man, don't get hurt, bro. You can enjoy that 50 mil. Go be with your family. That's it. Reason quiet.
Yeah, but we don't want another Charlo incident, man.
Man, that's probably what's going to happen. Charlo was all game in the beginning.
We don't need.
Canelo put that thump on him, and he said, I felt it.
No, I would respect.
My man said, hey, I'll just lay down myself. Hold on real quick. Yeah, Crawford got heart, man. You know, Crawford got heart. He doesn't want to he don't want to go out like that. You know, Robert Jenkins says reason why he has more of a chance against Canelo than those last opponents, even though he's way better than those opponents, is because Canelo's not as big in height or weight. Yeah, I mean, still, man, skills, man. The skills, the resume. Look at Canelo's resume. He has the best resume of all fighters in the in boxing right now. He's got the best resume.
You can make an argument. Usyk might have a better resume just as good.
He doesn't have as many fights to be able to do it, but
yeah, but he got but it's different though, because he went up to cruiserweight to heavyweight. That's Evander Holyfield type good, bro. That's nice. I mean,
he took out what? He took out Joshua. He took out Tyson twice. Who else did he take out? Usyk. Who else did he take out?
Dubois.
He took out Dubois twice.
Two different weight classes.
Who else? Two different. What? I thought it was just at one. Dubois fought at cruiserweight?
Yeah. I thought they fought at cruiserweight.
Oh,
that was the first match. Yeah. I'm tripping.
Oh, gotcha. I know he beat Tony Bellew at cruiserweight. You know, he was a decent fighter.
But that's the thing, though. So, cruiserweight is not really
Canelo all the way.
Been like a. Yeah. No, Canelo right now, you know, he's got, you know, Miguel Cotto. He's got Shane Mosley. I get it. You can make the argument that Shane Mosley was on his way out. Bro, it don't matter. Like, he's been in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? On his way out. Cotto had just knocked out Sergio Martinez, bro. What do you like? What, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a skeptical fight because we know Sergio had knee issues, man. He was on one leg the whole fight. He didn't fight the Sergio that Paul Williams fought.
But he's been in the ring with savvy boxers with a lot of that know how to fight, that know, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of tricks and stuff. So he's seen a lot. Like, who's Bud fought? Let's keep it a buck. Besides Errol Spence, maybe another big fighter he's fought.
Victor Postal,
Beltran,
Postal,
Gamboa.
What's his name? Ricky Burns.
Sean Porter.
Ricky Burns
was like his first. That was like his first title.
Man, you know, Yeah, three-time world champion. Let me. I don't know about. I like using Fight Facts. I'm not even messing with Box Rec like that no more, y'all. We need to move over to Fight Facts.
Yeah, he fought.
I'm gonna
I
look
mean,
that up.
he's
Yeah, I don't. Oh, he fought Khan. He fought Amir Khan. But of course, Khan wasn't Khan, but still, he still fought.
Conor had already been damn near decapitated after fighting Canelo, and he fought him 4 years. I mean, 4 years later.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm not diminishing him, bro, but like I'm not trying to sit here and talk that Crawford has a legendary resume. He don't. Like, he was handicapped with top rank for the longest time. He could have fought these PBC fighters and these Golden Boy fighters, but never happened. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I always thought that Crawford could have been promoted a lot more than Bob Arum did him wrong, bro. It is what it is. That man should have been a pay-per-view. That man, well, yeah. That man should have been fighting a pay-per-view a long time ago.
He's not a pay-per-view attraction. You can't put people on pay-per-view that are not an attraction. He doesn't sell.
He sells in Omaha. That's another. Hey, bro, we even got into that. He gonna fight.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey, he going to the arena where he can get booed, bro. He in there. That's gonna be heavy Mexicans there, bro. Canelo's gonna throw one punch and the crowd's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
He got everything
against him. Where's this fight at? Vegas? Oh, yeah,
Vegas.
Yeah.
In Vegas, bro.
That's Mexican. That's Mexican territory. You got California. You got New Mexico around there. Boy, bye. They about to turn. They gonna have. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Easy. They're probably gonna have the Mexican mafia up in. You know, he can't hear you too good. SF.
I can't hear any of y'all. Resume doesn't mean your skills are elite. George Cambosos has a way better resume than Hitchens, and see what happened.
You crazy. Cambosos does not have an excellent, like, he beat Teo.
He beat Teo, bro. Yeah. He said
yeah, he doesn't have a good resume as far as fighters that he won against. Fighters that he fought, yeah, he fought some Lomachenko, he lost to Devin Haney, but he lost to all these guys. He never really won.
Right. You could have the resume as far as like the opponents, but it don't mean you winning these fights. He said, I think he even said,
yeah, Canelo.
Teo has a better resume than Boots. Boots would obliterate it. Teo, yeah, because it's weight classes for a reason, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah, Teo got no business at 147 or 154, man. What?
I think Teo could do good at 147. I think he'll do good at 147. He's talented.
I think it's
no Boots though.
Nah, I think he's limited. I don't know, unless he got like some Pacquiao type skills. I don't, which he don't. He had 154. But I think Teo. Yeah, so, I think 140 is his limit. I gotta see that fight, him and Devin Haney, man. I gotta see that fight. I think both y'all frozen. I think where's Kev at? I'm gonna stay put till y'all come back. I can't hear y'all. So Robert Jenkins says, nah, it's still a retarded statement because there's plenty of boxers who beat other boxers who have better resumes than them. Resumes doesn't. Well, I mean, it kind of does, bro. Because we're talking about championships. We're talking about undisputed championships. You know, it's like Adrian Broner when he was a two-time world champion, and he became a three-time. Who did he fight? He fought Paulie Malignaggi. Of course, you know, saying you're a three-time world champion, you are, but context matters. You know, who you fighting to get these belts. You fought with Ponce de Leon for that first one. You know what I'm saying? Like, Who did Paya Mainagi have to fight for his world title fight? He fought Miguel Cotto. Like, resume does matter, bro. Like, it does. In the grand scheme of things, it does. Of course, casual talk, you can make an argument, but in the grand scheme of things, context matters. Let me hit up Kevin. Yo, you good? But yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah, we got two each his own, bro. You said no, it doesn't, because there's plenty of boxers who beat other people who have way better skill set. Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about resume, bro. We're talking about like leading to the fight resume. Canelo has a better resume. I mean, it's hard to make an argument against that. And Crawford got a better resume in the lower weight class. We're talking about 168. That ain't gonna travel. I ain't gonna travel with him to 168. Man, that's crazy talk. Love to the channel, Ryan Fraser. Oh man, that's nice. $7. Appreciate that, bro. I mean, define skill set. You know, define skill set. I mean, we talk. I mean, Crawford's got a. I mean, he's got a better skill. He's a better skill set. He's got better feet. I mean, that's really the only argument you can really make. Canelo got bad feet. He got a really good upper body. Every boxer's different. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Canelo got a skill set, bro. He's an undisputed champion. He's fought world champions. He's fought. You know, he's got a skill set that's got him to where he's at now. I mean, you don't get where you're at now because you got red hair and you white and you Mexican. That's not the way it works. You gotta earn your way up like that. And you gotta have a skill set, bro. Like, you gotta time these knockouts. A knockout to Billy Joe Saunders was a timed counterpunch, uppercut. It was timed. You gotta have a skill set. Stuff like that, you just don't go up there and you just don't beat guys up. You gotta have a plan. But I mean, I will agree, Crawford got better skills. I mean, he's a better skill fighter, but that don't always translate, especially in this case, because like I said, he's moving up in weight, which is the biggest factor. And now you told me they're the same weight class, they fought the same weight class their whole careers. I'm gonna pull for Crawford. Yeah, Crawford's gonna win that fight, but that ain't the case. Now Crawford does pull that off, man. That's crazy. Crawford pulls that off, bro. He's a GOAT, greatest of all time. That's why I respect fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson, because Sugar Ray Robinson is one of them fighters that he's fought in a time when there wasn't really weight classes like that. All right. Yeah, guys, it looks like Kevin is having some internet technical difficulties, but I'll stay here with y'all, chat with y'all. You know, y'all got some questions in regards to the fight. I'll be happy to answer them to my best abilities. Y'all could also give me your input and how y'all think this fight's going to go and play out. And let's do it. Let's do it, man. I wouldn't say Crawford has the hand speed advantage. I would say that Crawford definitely has a timing advantage. He times his punches a lot better. Power punch placement over Canelo. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're really underrating Canelo, bro. Like, you're really underrating his skill set.
Yo, you see, I'm good.
Yeah, better than ever, bro.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
chatting here with your chat here, Robert Jenkins, chatting with him. He said, "Bro,
What happened to Dino's? Where Dino's at?
he tapped out. Maybe he lost connection too. He was in the
What?
car, so yeah, he tapped out. So bro, Crawford should have been at 168. So wait, man, who said that? Bomac? Who's Bomac?
Bomac is his trainer. Yeah, Bomac is his trainer. Man.
But what's his trainer supposed to say? What's he supposed to say? You know what I'm saying?
Bomac got to lose some weight, man. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but Bomac got to lose some weight, man. You can't be,
bro.
You can't be out here like that eating Cheetos. You got, you got people in shape around you, 6-pack abs, and you just not, you look
downing Twinkies, bro.
Man, that's not it, man. That's not it. You gotta go put some work in. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm not taking you serious right now.
That's facts.
Yeah, man. So we also got Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas Jr. What's your thoughts on that, man? Who do you think is gonna come out on that fight?
Fernando, the Vargas son.
Yeah.
I gotta do more in depth detail with that. With these undercard fighters. I probably couldn't give you. I probably will go through some tape tonight, and I could probably give a better assess it better tomorrow. I gotta go through like fights you had from 5, 6, 7 fights ago to really give a good in depth understanding of what all can you do, right?
I think Fernando I think he's gonna win, bro. I know that Callum Walsh. Callum Walsh has better experience.
He's the Irish guy, right? Callum Walsh.
Yeah. He's the Irish guy. Yeah. So
he's nice too. He ain't that bad. He's nice.
Yeah, Fernando's he's only been on club level shows. So
interesting though, because he got, he got like what, I don't know, 14 fights. They don't got a lot of fights. Neither one of them do.
No, neither one of them. No, they're all coming up. So the grade of fighters is better for Walsh, but Fernando, you just can't count him out. Dude's a warrior. He's training hard. He's got Emiliano over there. He's got his dad training him. Your dad can't get in there and fight for you, but I see Fernando winning this fight. I don't see him losing the fight because he's got a trajectory too, and I don't see him losing this fight. I think he's really going to show out. Really going to show out. Yeah, man.
I think, like I said, like you got 90 million people watching this fight, more or less, tapping in. Boy, you better put on a show. You better do something. Get your name out there.
Yeah, that's the undercard. That's the second main fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta put out, man. You gotta show out.
You gotta put out,
especially tap into that Mexican market. You gotta tap. You gotta.
And you're the son of a legend in his own right.
Man, yeah, you absolutely have to put on. So they got that. They got the Billy fight. I don't know Lester Martinez. That's a name, but and Billy,
yeah, he got the power, bro. He's
got power, right? He's got pop.
Oh, he's got pop. Oh yeah, he'll put you out. But like I said, it's quality. I always look at knockouts. Are they quality knockouts? Like a quality knockout to me, prime example is like Caleb Plant setting up old boy that he knocked out, going to the body and then coming upstairs. That's a quality knockout. That is a former world champ too. The guy he knocked out. Yeah. It's Trill, right? One of the brothers.
Yeah, it was Trill. Yeah.
So, buddy Robert Jenkins here said Crawford certainly has a hand speed advantage over Canelo. Canelo hand speed has never been spectacular. He has a decent hand speed. Dude, Canelo, man, it's feints and timing. Because if you look at that left hook he threw Berlanga, I don't think anybody saw that punch coming.
And you've got to remember that Crawford is coming up a couple weight divisions too.
Is he going to carry that speed with him? Because that was the thing with Pacquiao, right? That's why people thought that Pacquiao was on that, because he was carrying up that speed with him, bro. It wasn't natural. It wasn't normal. Floyd said, I think you on that juice, bro.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of rumors about that.
I think Pacquiao took him to court because of those allegations.
Yeah, man. I'm serious, but Mayweather was so big that he had to have been getting insider sources. So
Oh yeah, Alex Ariza, bro. Alex Ariza was Pacquiao's trainer,
yeah.
which is crazy. Then he brought Alex Ariza to his corner when he fought Pacquiao. And Alex Ariza, the one that was dirty. He was the one. He was dirty.
Yeah, Alex Ariza was. You're right. Him and Victor Bonte, man, have like the worst names.
Isn't Bonte with Terrence Crawford? Snack.
Yeah, he is. Well, Crawford is a snack fighter. Yeah, he's a snack fighter.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, who do you got for M. Billy and Martinez?
M. Billy, man. And I mean, you gotta, because not only you fighting to also showcase yourself for the next. I always see like the pre-seller fights as like the preview to the next fight, right? Like you looking at the guy who's gonna fight the guy that's the main event. So he gotta show out, put a show, and then he might probably fight Pacquiao. I mean Pacquiao. He probably fight Canelo next.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. No, I'm with you. Cool, man. That's what I got. I'm gonna go watch some of the content. That's what I need to go to, is actually go watch some of the content.
I'm gonna go watch some of the
to watch the content.
It's honestly, I mean, because like I've seen the HBO version of Canelo's content. I've seen the Showtime version of Canelo's content. I've seen the Zone version of Canelo's content. So like, it's kind of cool to see what angle they go with, right?
Yeah, Robert Jenkins, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Robert Jenkins doesn't know what he's talking about, man. Robert Jenkins is the type to pick Jake Paul in the Jake Paul versus Tank fight. We know your colors. We know your. I think that's what he said. I was in a space with him, and he said that Jake Paul was gonna beat Tank Davis. So Rob don't know what he's talking about, man. He on that juice. He on that snack.
He on that snack. that snack shake.
He on that snack. Yeah, that
Victor shake
Bonte,
snack.
He on that Victor Bonte, meal plan.
He on that Alex Ariza soup.
Yeah, that's what he on, man.
Yeah, no, he talking spicy. I see you, bro. Don't go anywhere. You better come back next show. I want to see you back here talking your talk. Don't go into hiding, bro.
He does. He be going into hiding. I was in the space with him. As soon as I went in, he started hiding. He's like, I gotta go. I gotta go pack my lunch for tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. He ran up out of there.
I wanted no part of it. Hey, bro, I got like people bookmarking everything I'm saying about this fight. So I need to put this guy away.
Bro, you got like 3,000 views on one video. I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure it was your first video too. Like, I was like, man, how do you do that?
Bro, I just threw it out there, and sometimes people just like, bro, yeah, people like the controversy a little bit. So, that's really what it is. You kind of going against the grain, because a lot of people, believe it or not, are pulling for Crawford. Like a lot of people, especially on the X platform. He said, "I do. No. You guys just got the wrong picks for Saturday against." But all right, bro.
We don't.
We all right, Robert. We
okay. Well, bro, I'm telling you, he must know something we don't know. Like what?
I don't know. Hey, he got that Tim Bradley secret. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what
Tim Bradley say he got a secret about this fight, but he ain't gonna tell you. And like Roy Jones said, there's one way to win for Canelo, and there's 6 different ways for Crawford to win. But he won't tell you what the ways are. And the thing is, if Crawford wins, he's gonna say Crawford wanted the 6 ways he could win. Canelo didn't follow those ways. Canelo wins, he's gonna say Canelo was following the game plan the way he could win. Like, bro, you gotta stand on business. Who you got? That's it.
Wow, he's wilding right now. I think I already said Canelo. I got him Billy. I've got Fernando Vargas Jr., who is the B-side, by the way.
Right.
And I got Steven Nelson, because I think Tsunami's fighting. I've never even seen Tsunami fight. Yeah, man. What else is coming down the pipe, man? I think that's it.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get the Jake Paul, and I don't even want to consider that. That's a celebrity deathmatch type of fight.
Stupid, man. There's so many fights for Tank that he wants to take this fight. I mean, I don't blame it. It's an easy, big money fight, but you got Inoue and MJ coming up. Is they fighting on Facebook? Tell me they're not fighting on Facebook. Tell me they're not. No, it's got to be on. It's on.
Okay, okay. So Vargas is a southpaw. 17 wins, 15 knockouts.
It says that the MJ fight is on Facebook, bro.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. What if Facebook started doing what Netflix is doing right now? That would be insane.
Okay, I'm just watching like a little bit of Wash's like highlights, bro, and I mean he's fighting with his hands down. He's fighting against like cab drivers with his hands down. I mean,
crazy. The Inoue fight is gonna be on Facebook. Too. It's gonna be live.
Oh, on Facebook? That's crazy.
Facebook.com/trboxing. So the Top Rank Facebook page is going to be live streaming the fight. Wild. I've not seen that before.
Hey, I'm looking at this kid fight because I don't got to look at these fighters fight too long and to see what they bring. I think this Colin Smith versus Fernando Vargas fight is going to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a fire fight because they both got to
prove something.
Yeah, it's a breaker, right? It's a make or break situation. So if Fernando doesn't win, then that means that he can't really step up to the next level. But if Callum loses, then he now has to take a step back because he's technically the one that's supposed to win and be above Fernando. So it's a make or break situation, man. They did a great job. This is a great matchup, and they keeping it Mexican. So yeah, this is phenomenal, man. This is phenomenal. And Billy being there,
them Irish boys fight like Mexicans too.
Bro, I swear, I think Billy will be the next one to fight Canelo because why else would they put him on the card? What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why else?
They
would
always
they put
do
him on
that.
the card?
They always do that. They used to do it with Canelo before he fought Floyd. They would have Canelo on his cards. They would send that up.
Yeah, they would send it up. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm happy with what's gonna happen tomorrow. Gonna be exciting. It's free. I don't even got Netflix, but I will find somebody who has Netflix and watch it. I don't have Netflix.
Bro, come on. What you got? They got this fight on Disney Plus or what?
I got Prime, dude. No, I got Prime because
I got Prime, boys.
That's what I got. I got Prime, man. You know.
Yeah, well, I know a guy. I know a guy who knows a guy. Just if you're interested, I know a guy.
Yeah, man. I need to introduce you to that guy, man. I want to know that guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
So, but no, the MJ Inoue fight's coming up. Not a whole lot to talk about that. That's about it, man. I don't see anything else coming up that's worth talking about. So we gonna wrap it up. I know Jerron Boots Ennis is coming down the pipe too. That's October 11th. That's a little ways out.
I really want to see. I hope that they can make a Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, man. That's a fight that I really want to see.
If Virgil doesn't want, well, there's got to be something on the line. I don't know about that. I'd rather see Xander fight
and Bailey fighting Hamza next. Yeah, we said that earlier. I think that too. That could happen. Winner gets Canelo.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Virgil versus Xander is the fight to make. That's the money. That is the money fight in the 154-pound division.
Oof, I don't think Zayas is ready yet.
Yeah, Virgil's got to go get a belt, bro. That's what he got to do.
And he want to be the A side too. He trying to be like Isaiah said. You want to come? You got to come to Puerto Rico if you want to fight me. Hey, he got the belt. You don't got no belt. You don't send contracts. Who are you to send contracts? You got no belt on your hands.
Man, Virgil is terrible. I don't mean terrible, but I just mean like, yeah, I think he's doing too much.
The approach is terrible.
Wrong. You got to humble yourself. You know, you got to pay homage, man. We got the belt before you. Be nice to us. You know what I mean? Be nice. Send us a gift card for our birthday. You know, we just had a birthday. Send us a little card. Like, these guys miss so many good opportunities, bro. If I was Virgil, I would have sent something crazy for Xander's birthday, like a picture of me beating him up or something like that with a birthday cake. I don't know, just something good. But these guys miss out on so many opportunities to to do something marketable. You know how that would have blown up the internet? Xander getting a cake with his face getting beat up by Virgil. You know, like these guys they don't know how to market, bro. They miss out on good opportunities, man.
Lamont Roach and they did call that fight. It was on Ring TV.
Roach versus Pitbull.
Yeah,
what are you putting that at?
Roach winning that fight.
That's gonna be on Tubi TV.
Shout out to Jenkins. Jenkins put that one on, man.
Rob don't know what he talking about, man. Rob,
but they did call that fight. They would call that fight on the live show where they had with Max Kellerman. They did announce it. I don't know if it's official, but they did announce it. I got Roach winning that fight, man, all day.
Yeah.
Two. Pitbull two. Not skilled. He powerful. He's strong, but
he's predictable.
Roach. He very predictable. Yeah, that's Pitbull is who people think Canelo is.
What?
The casuals think that Canelo, what Pitbull is, people think Canelo's at in this fight. Walk forward straight, no technique.
Yeah, true. Yeah, your man just came in. Yeah, no, definitely, you're right. They do think that Canelo is Pitbull. You're right, and he's not, and it's because he's shown us that he's just a come forward fighter in the last couple fights, but he's still got some tools. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. So we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. Keith Thurman's coming back.
Keith Thurman's coming back.
Hey, we need.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
We want that Fundora Thurman smoke so we can get that WBC belt off him. I think Thurman is the one to do it. Thurman is the one to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know you. Esto nene, bro, hermano. These guys don't respect, bro. They just walk in, they think they own the joint.
You nice,
I gotta put a lock on that door, bro. I gotta put a lock on the door. I actually gotta go tomorrow to Lowe's because I'm gonna put an actual bud for the makeup. Yo, this man, Robert. I wanna go find Robert on his faces, bro. Robert, I'm bugging out.
Rob, you can't take Rob serious because he doesn't have a profile pic. Even on X, he don't have a
he faceless.
He's one. Yeah, he's one of them guys, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. You know, them faces when we talking spicy on X, bro.
That's why they don't show their faces. I don't understand why. I guarantee you these guys are not doing this on Facebook. They are not showing their face on Facebook or Instagram. It's just only on X. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to know. I don't want people to know who I am. Well, you letting them know on the other social medias. Why can't you show your face on X? Like, have a real profile like all the other social media profiles that you have. What are you scared of?
Wow, who you scared of, Robert? Who you scared of, Robert? I think you're scared of that L you're gonna take on Saturday, bro.
Rob, when you take that L, we need you to take us to Pollo Tropical, get us a number 2, arrocito con gandule. We want those tostones, and we want 2 tacos on the side, please.
Robert. Yeah,
Robert Jenkins.
Robert Jenkins. You don't even know what gandules is, bro.
Bro, Rob don't know what gandules is, man. He don't know.
Yeah, we're going to El Mesón. We're going to El Mesón. You're gonna take us to El Mesón. Sándwich con pollo, bro. That's what I want.
Yeah, my sándwich cubano. Make sure the mustard is inside of that sandwich. Un cafecito bustelo. You know what I'm saying? I want to dunk my sandwich in the coffee, so make sure the coffee is right, and I want to eat it. And yeah, man. So,
but if you want a budget, Robert, we can keep it simple. We can go to El Cono. You can get a libra pan sobao. You know what I'm saying? And just get me chocolate, hot chocolate. Just dump it in, bro.
Hey, get us some empanadillas. Get us some empanadillas, Rob. And
we economical Boricuas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
we not crazy like that. We're not trying to take your money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just take us, do something nice for us.
Robert Jenkins, hit up that Puerto Rican lady Martina. Tell her we want some empanadillas de carne de res. I want a docena. Steph want a docena. And he gonna eat 6 of them on Bad Fish Boxing, and I'm gonna eat the other 6 on the Kappa Factz Boxing Show, and we gonna eat them for you. This one for you, Robert Jenkins.
Toma.
What we gonna do? Toma. That's what we gonna do for you. Thank you, Robert Jenkins.
That's facts, Robert Jenkins. That's facts. Appreciate the love, bro.
Yeah, man. We got a bunch of people watching right now too.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Jenkins. But I'm gonna tell you, Robert Jenkins, you're gonna go to Puerto Rico one day. We're gonna take you to Puerto Rico. You're gonna eat some macapuria and some bacalaito, bro. We're gonna put you on game.
Yeah, alcapuria.
And then you're gonna be like, yo, I'm going for Zayas. Zayas is my guy. Zayas is my guy. We're gonna put you on game, bro.
Zaya's gonna beat Virgil up, man. What y'all talking about? We gonna beat him up. You don't think so?
I'm not saying all that. Hold up. Hold up. I'm
Why
not
you
this.
pausing?
Hey.
Why you pausing? Don't be scared, Rob. Hey, don't be
nah.
scared here. Oh, I'm not gonna say all that.
Oh, I'm about to say my heart with Zaya's, but you know, I haven't seen.
Man,
You know what?
We're gonna bust him up. We're gonna bust some canavillas out that boy.
Bust the tamales, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna bust him up and leave him like chorizo. We're gonna sprinkle some cinnamon on that boy.
Yeah. But crazy talk that they was saying that I think it was Virgil's team that I don't know who was saying that Zayas can't sell out an arena. I'm like, you put that fight in El Choliseo in Puerto Rico, and that's a sold out fight. Sold out. Yo. Virgil Ortiz can't sell out a fight here in Dallas, bro.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz, man.
He fight at Arlington. He fight at the university, the basketball gym. That's what he be fighting at.
Yo, he be fighting at the high school, bro.
At the high school.
That's what
on some Puerto Rico lucha libre ish, bro.
Virgil can't even get a decent haircut. We ain't never seen him with a fade. We ain't never seen.
He don't even shape up the stash, bro. The stash look chopped.
Man, he got that down south Tejano stash, man. He got to fix that. You got to fix that. You looking like AB Quintanilla's son. You got to fix that.
He looked like Pee-wee from the Cumbia Kings, bro.
Looking like he sings Selena songs on Fridays. Como la flor, con
tanto amor, tanto amor.
Me marichito. Yo,
just like that, bro. Just like that.
He ain't marketable, man. Y'all picking Virgil. He's not marketable, man. That's why.
Hold on. My boy said, I love the Boricua Puerto Rican bros. Shakur. He said Shakur, Zayas, and Berlanga. Bro, I mean, I give you Berlanga and Zayas, but Shakur, is he blood Puerto Rican?
Yeah, his dad is Puerto Rican. He actually
his dad.
His first fights he was putting the flag on, but then he couldn't get enough traction, so he stopped putting the flag on his trunks and whatnot. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he was trying to get some traction. But is he ethnically Boricua?
Yeah, his dad is. I don't think.
Okay. But was he raised Puerto Rican? You know what I'm saying? That's a question.
He don't know no Spanish. He don't know nothing.
He probably never had yeah, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll adopt him. If he wants to get a belt, he keep moving up. We'll adopt him.
Yeah,
we've been doing that. We've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, we gonna keep doing that. We gonna keep doing that. You know.
Oh, John Reeves, he was born in the States. Yeah, I think somebody, your grandfather, your great grandfather, Boricua. We'll take that.
Preso Oquendo is the first Puerto Rican born heavyweight champion, actually.
Oh, okay.
He's actually out of here. He's in Chicago now, I'm pretty sure. My boy, remember I was telling you about Joey Borrero?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of his trainers. And he's the first Puerto Rican born heavyweight. Yeah, bro.
That sounds familiar. Okay, Oquendo's a real popular name in my barrio. But
yeah.
Like Cheito Oquendo, the baseball player. He's from my barrio. So.
Okay.
I wonder if there's some sort of resemblance there. But yeah. Shakur, man. I mean, bro, if you rep Puerto Rico like that, you say you
versus Tio, about to be fire.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, that's a great
Shakur,
fight.
I want to see Shakur and Devin. That's the fight I want to see.
Oh man,
it ain't gonna be a firework fight, but you know, it's a good fight though.
We gotta wait for Shakur to move up. The question is like when, because now technically Devin is 2 weight classes above him. So
He's at
when can we get
147
that
now.
fight? You know, yeah.
Devin's at 147.
Devin is
he's gonna-
fighting Brian Norman at 147.
He's gonna
He
die,
fought him on
bro.
the Riyadh card.
Oh yeah, he losing that fight.
You think so?
Yeah, he losing that fight. That
I
chin
got
gonna
beat.
get tested.
I got beat Norman. Even though it's like it's hard to root against Devin because Devin is skills. Like he definitely got more skills than Brian, but Brian doesn't have a lack of skills that he can't catch him and make it competitive. I'll say that.
The thing about Devin, I think Devin has a tier above Amir Khan's chin. I think that's really been. I think it's really like it's really suspect. Like
No, you're
OD.
right. You're right, and you know because I remember when I always forget his name, the Venezuelan guy.
Linares.
Oh my gosh, he hit him with that with a punch, and he just left him on wobbly legs, bro.
Yeah, boy did the whole Olay.
Yeah, man.
That's when I knew. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Ryan really put it to the Ryan really, exposed it. But
he did. But we'll have to wait and see, man, to see what Brian Norman does because, that fight's coming up. I think I don't even know if it's in October when that is, but
November.
That's going to be a great fight because it really is going to show us, what Haney can do. Can he, and if he becomes a champion again, crazy, man. Definitely Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah. It's hard to make an argument towards that.
Yeah.
But Hall of Famer based on just accolades, but I mean, still got a whole way, still got a lot to prove, I think, though.
No, absolutely. So cool, man. Well, let's wrap it up. Let them know where they can find you, Steph.
It's your boy. You can find me at Badfish Boxing on X. Still trying to get my other platforms up and going, but Kev, I appreciate the invite, bro. Appreciate the love from you, man. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate the crowd too. You know what I'm saying? You got a good crowd here. And like I said, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love.
Absolutely. You're always welcome, bro. Next week, y'all, Kappa Factz Boxing on iBoxing Hub. And we're out. Take care.
Another band, all the and calls now, whichever hit up. I talk my cards with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me a bag by the so, it's another one, yeah, it's a full strand, yeah. It's another one, yeah.